Welcome to the live stream today. We're going to be chatting all about these right here. All of these action cameras that you see down here. Fix your freaking head. Yeah, we have a lot of action cameras that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about what's the best action camera. Me and this is my intern, the Panda. Yeah.
Hi.
The intern Panda, yeah. So I thought it'd be fun to do this as a live stream, have a good discussion. We're going to also talk about maybe what might be coming out in the future from like the Hero 12 or some other Insta360 rumors that might be happening. And also what would make the best action camera or vlogging camera. So maybe we'll try to like kind of build one ourselves. By the way, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Black and I love to share with you cool gear and also do these live streams, and we're calling this Julive because it's July. And also, don't be a stranger, click that button right there. If you want to be in the chat, you gotta be a subscriber. And while you're here, see that one right here? Yeah, if you can hit that thumbs up button, that would actually help out like a lot more than you think. I mean, it's just a button. And also I think it does a little animation for you too. So if you wanna find anything we're talking about today, you can find those links down in the description. And we do have some coupon codes. I think it's Danny Black's coupon code for some stores that are out there, and you can check that out down there. And welcome to the stream, the Panda.
Thank you very much for having me, Danny.
It's the intern. And well, we'll do we could, you know what, we could do a face reveal.
We can do it.
This is my intern. Go for it. Ready? Go. It's O'Colin, and wow,
that's a bald head.
That Panda head messed up your hair. Yeah.
There we go.
So, all right, cool.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself, O'Colin.
Okay, so I'm O'Colin on YouTube, and I mainly do Insta360 videos. I've done some great videos on the X3, the Flow, and I'll be doing some on the Go 3 when it arrives in my hot little hands later in a couple of weeks. So if you're interested in doing learning anything Insta360, jump over to my channel, subscribe, like, watch my videos, and they're very basic and very easy to follow.
Very good, very good. Yeah, obviously he's here in the studio, so we're that far away, but we're not even gonna look at each other. Oh, you're looking at me, I guess. But and I have a switcher here, so I have to like actually be vigilant on how I switch. So
when I talk, Danny needs to always flick that button to make sure that I'm in shot and looking as good as I always do.
That's right. And welcome to the studio. We're not sure what to call this, but I think we're calling it the Black Hole. Because my last name's Black, but also there's so much random tech gear in here that you'll put something down and it's gone. It's like disappeared. It's a black hole. So the name might stick. That's just what we've been calling it. But if you have a better name suggestion, let me know. Let's say hello to some of the people in the chat, and then we'll pop onto our first subject here.
We'll get up and we'll start with Ken, and we got JM Tech.
Yeah. I'll go a little faster. Yeah, Tom faster. Adams, music. Hello all. Gabrielle Morales, what's up? Jelly Duck from Kuwait. It's hot, hotter than hot. I need to add that in there. Bridget Higgins, what's up? Welcome here. I think I saw. Keep going there.
Oh, we've done Jelly Duck. Yep. There we go.
Gina Walters. I haven't seen Gina in so long, but I've been watching your vlogs. They've been awesome. I love seeing what you're doing, as a flight attendant and stuff like that. So keep doing what you're doing. But also, remember we talked about you were going to make a podcast, like a flight attendant podcast, and that would be awesome. That'd be hilarious. So Joe's Journey says, my favorite thing about Julive is that your channel isn't so big that you can't read our chat. What if I missed that? What if I didn't read that? Because there's so many. I think Julive wouldn't be Julive if your channel was huge. Maybe it could be. I mean, it's all relative. I did Julive when I had like 2,000 followers. So in retrospective, in comparison of 2,000 to 45,000, it feels huge to me. Oh my gosh, who is that? This is someone that hates action cameras.
Who's that? Oh, Mr. Xander Round is in the house in the comments. Big fan of Xander, like even more than I am of probably Danny, but don't tell Danny that.
Don't say it. Oh, I can't believe you said it.
Xander is the man. Learned so much from him, especially with the Insta360. So, but don't go follow him. Follow me.
Okay, that's enough fangirling over Xander. What's up, Gentle Jake? Nice to see you here. I've been well. How have you been? And more importantly, Moonshine 101. Welcome. Saw your comment from earlier. Thank you so much from that. Squid Paws says, "What's up, Danny and Colin? Good morning from Karachi." Navdeep says, "Hi." And where's everybody watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. Let's get a base of all of that. Jelly Duck says you just hit 22 hours, but you were close to... Yeah, so I was gonna go for that 24/7 thing, and it was like making the stream lag, like when you went back on and talked, so it was just not really, it wasn't really worth it, so just cut that, and we're doing it this way, so that's no problem. Love you guys too. Yo, not mall. Yo, surviving, but hopefully it will be an Aussie. Gentle Jake says, Navdeep is in India. We got USA, Florida. USA, Florida. You can just say Florida. I think we know what you're talking about. Greater New York City, USA. I love Greater New York City. Melbourne. We got Kuwait and Oklahoma, and
we're caught up.
And we're here in sunny, maybe not so sunny today, but sunny Brisbane. So that'd be cool if we had like a outside, like a shot of. I should just like go.
We should just throw a camera out the window and they can see the lovely car park.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, Tim is watching from East Coast of the United States. Gentle Jake is in Arizona, but working his way to Perth. Ken is in Georgia. And well, all right, let's get into it. What's the best gimbal you think? What's recommended vlogging camera? We're gonna jump straight into it. If you look here, we have all of these here. And we have some third-party one, like, you know, I don't want to say third-party ones, but like kind of like more off-brand ones. I don't want to include that. It's basically, to me, there's GoPro, there's DJI, and there's Insta360.
They're the main three. Definitely the main three: GoPro, Insta360, and DJI. Yeah.
And all right, let's just answer this first. Well, we could get to the gimbal one in a second. That might even be a separate stream, but let's see here. Let's go. I also want to tell you guys that this month, at some point, I'll make some announcements. I'll let you guys know clearly so you know, but there will be some giveaways happening from streaming on this month of live streams. I'm still trying to figure out the whole streaming thing and where it fits into this channel, but hopefully I learn a thing or two from today's stream, and I don't know. What do you think, Colin?
Oh, I think once we get going and then you figure out where you're gonna go for your month, I think then definitely the giveaways are something that we're interested in doing, but I don't think it's the key in all things that you want to do.
We got big giveaways too, so.
Yeah, oh, they're huge giveaways.
Yeah, huge giveaways, so. But yeah, we'll figure that out as we go. And you know, if you do like this, again, hit that thumbs up button because that does help a bunch. If you also want to become a member for $1, I will definitely be doing live streams throughout this month for members only. We did one beforehand. You kind of get like the inside baseball of how things go. People ask questions about how we're streaming or just questions in general about certain products or just how life is going. And yeah, answer those. So that's a membership perk right there. Plus, when we do giveaways, one of the biggest membership perks, it's $1 a month. And when we do a giveaway, typically you have to be watching live to win, but with the membership perk, if you win and you're a member, I will contact you, but never in the comments. So if you ever get a comment that says you've won, that's not me, it's scam, just report them and all that stuff, yeah. Yeah,
definitely. Don't reply to any comments that you see on it. Last year was horrendous. They had so many last year. Telegram, Danny Black on Telegram.
Oh, yeah. And that's what Colin helps out a lot with that, getting rid of that spam. So it's a weird it's just weird. I think that's the problem when you do anything that says giveaway on it, like in the title or description, they go straight for that and they try to scam you. So, all right, let's roll out this best action camera in 2023. We're gonna look at pricing. We're gonna look at specs throughout all of these cameras, and I also have like the Flow up here. And we'll look at the OM6 and we'll talk about the gimbals a little bit too. Even I have the Fiutech Pocket 3 that I reviewed recently, so we'll brush into some of that stuff. So,
and that is really good, that Fiutech. I was quite surprised on how well it actually worked. But we're more about Insta360, I think, for me anyway.
Okay, well, what is we have a poll going on right now. What is that current
okay,
poll
yeah,
at?
I'll have a quick look.
You have a look at that. On the software that we're using, we can't actually see that poll. What does it say for you guys? And might also, why spam? Yeah, that's just why spam. Let's see. I might also purchase X4 when it drops next year. I prefer a newer model over. Yeah, I agree. Why not? Hip Poop Race in the chat. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's why. My GoPro 9 is better at night lapse than my 10. Same settings, 9 comes out with better video. Interesting. There is definitely a difference for sure. Is there a gimbal that can be used for the GoPro and iPhones? You know what? I think there is, and we'll look into that in a second here. And I don't have that either. I think Xander does though. GoPro is winning. GoPro's at 46%.
Yeah, 46%. Then we got DJI at 23, and we have Insta360 at 31, and other is 0.
All right. Well, other. So nobody picked other.
So no picked others.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so there's a gimbal out there that would work for both, and it's what was that? It's like Hoem. Because I've seen. Xander Round, he reviewed one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did a review on his channel, and there's a couple little workarounds with the other gimbals, mobile phone gimbals out there, but the Hoem seems to be the most capable to be able to cross over from phone to action camera.
And the way that they do that is basically you have the phone mount like that, and I think what was it? You just put like
put the camera in it.
You just put the camera on it like this. I mean, and then you attach it. I never even tried to see if it would work with the. There's no way it would work with the Flow, would it?
Yeah, just power it on. And it will auto balance.
It works. Wait a minute. That's a whole video. And you can even do it portrait landscape. What? Hold on a second. All right, hold on a second. How do I get it back straight?
So turn it off. And
no, I need to turn this around the other way.
Triple tap.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. Dude, okay, forget the home. No, forget home. This is it right here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Combining Insta360 and GoPro.
Check this out, right? It's like
that's a combination and a half.
You want to do you want to do portrait. Yeah. You want to do landscape. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's dope. That's taking things to the next level.
Seriously, that's so cool. The only downfall, okay, there's a downfall to this. The downfall is you can't see your screen because it's blocked by this. Like some of those other ones, like the Falcon, and so, like the other Hoem, you can see your screen, so you know your shot.
But the GoPro 11 has a front screen, so
if you're holding and vlogging,
yeah.
But I mean, if you're trying to get shots forward, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All right, there we go. We solved that problem right away. Get the flow. Get the flow. Other than that, even just talking about gimbals, there's my favorite ones that I've used. I have a lot of phone gimbals out there. This is definitely one of them. I feel like it's probably one of the most reliable as far as easy shots. However, the OM6, it's a good battle. Between OM6 and the Flow. I guess it really depends on how you like this arm here. But other than that, I have it over there, but I don't need to get it. I would say you couldn't go wrong picking one or the other. I don't know, what do you think?
I'll go the Flow, hands down, we'll go the Flow before the DJI or the Hoem gimbal, but I have used the Flow a lot more and can do crazy stuff with it than what I can with the others.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it also looks pretty sleek too. I really like the way that this thing looks. All right, but we're not here talking about those. That's my thought. I don't think you can go wrong with one or the other. Those are my favorites. So that's crazy how you guys figured that out. We're trying to keep up in the comments as well. So if we do miss your comment, don't hate us. It's just we want to have a conversation. Sometimes you get lost in those comments. So. You have the Falcon Plus for your GoPro. Yeah, Falcon Plus is great for the GoPro.
Yeah.
It is really good. If I was to pick one gimbal, it would be the Falcon Plus, so you can use your media mod. Other than that, just Falcon is great too. I love how you can control it from your the app too. So let's keep looking. Let's look through the comments a little bit here. Insta360 has an app, so does GoPro, so you need to see your screen. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Huh?
But so I think you're saying like you can use the app in the Insta360 if connected to so you can't see your back screen.
But when you hit record, it goes away.
Yeah, that's the only problem. You can frame your shot, but once you hit record, especially on GoPro, we'll cut
especially on GoPro, because you wouldn't use the Flow app for your GoPro because you wouldn't be able to see, it wouldn't connect.
No, it wouldn't connect.
It's got Bluetooth. Oh my gosh, this is a whole different.
Do we want to try? Okay, I've got my Flow right here. I can give it a crack. All
right, you give it a crack. You give it a crack, and we'll keep going here. All right, we got X3 versus Go 3. Yeah, we have all of that. I want one for flights. DJI OM6 versus those would be good. It's still going. You went the Flow, and the tracking is insane. Yeah, that's true. Well, that's with the app though. With you.
I don't think even now that I'm thinking about it,
give it a try.
You're not going to, because the app's not going to recognize the GoPro.
The app's not going to recognize it.
No, because it'll only recognize Insta360 products, not a GoPro product. I don't think so. I'll just see if I can.
All right, what is the cheapest gimbal for the phone? Gion makes a really cheap one. Here, you talk to the camera for a second.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run back here.
All right, so let's see if this actually works. I don't think we're going to be able to connect the GoPro to it, but look, multiple devices found. Surely not.
Yeah, in this place.
Surely not.
Way more.
No. I've got the Go 2, the Go 3, the 1RS.
Okay, keep trying here.
Yeah.
So Gion has, I think this one must be like $50 by now. Sorry, we're getting way off track. What you guys are screwing with this. This one's a Smooth X, and it's kind of like, it's not really 3-axis, but it's 2-axis, so it still keeps it really stable, but it's not like as like crazy stable with like the up and down part. And then they have another step up that says Gion. This one is just the one I like. One of these Gion ones is a good price, but you're getting us off track here. And
I think I've got the answer.
Yeah.
I've got the answer. The 1RS modular camera will sync with the app, and you'll be able to do the same trick with the clamp on the Flow as what you did with the GoPro.
But that's 1RS.
Yeah, but the GoPro won't connect to the Insta360 app, so then. Yeah. So for the workaround,
the GoPro and the phone.
Yeah.
All right, let's stay on track here. I'm gonna skip down to the end here, but possible will you make a 3D print mount? If you can make a 3D print mount to attach from the Insta360. Okay, so you'd have to make some kind of a magnetic thing like this. So you'd have to do something like this that would sit on the bottom of the GoPro. Wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. Hold on a second. Why can't we do that? And then, hold on. I have no idea what this is gonna do, but let's just see. Okay, that's straight down. But if I go up.
No, I don't think it's got the.
Wait.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Did I do it right? 1, 2, 3. How do I spin that? I think it's saying no.
No, I don't think it's.
Or I mean, that. So you can see the screen if you're talking. like that, but how do I spin this properly that way?
I don't think it would have the reach. Nah.
Oh. So if I go 1, 2, it should do that. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, it's an idea. It's an idea. You're trying it. Everyone's here trying it. It's worth it was fun to play around with to see if it worked. But if you did some kind of a 3D printed magnet that would work, kind of holding it, I don't know. It's worth looking into, but I don't know if we can. Hi, Sir Colin. Hi, Sir Danny and Sir Colin, watching while working. Awesome. Get a lot done here. Okay, is the Insta360 Go 3 worth it? We'll get to that here in a second. Okay, I'm going further down here. Possible if... nope, I already did that one. Can you somehow improve the video quality in Go 3 and post setting for recording? Great question. Yeah, so looking at these, first of all, you have all of these cameras, and Colin's got a bunch over there on his desk as well, so let's eliminate some, and then we'll see what's the best. Okay.
The DJI 2 can go.
So the go-to or the DJI, well,
I'm not a fan of that.
it's not.
I know you like it, but I'm just not a fan of it. There's just something about it that just pushes my buttons.
Okay, I agree with it. I agree with you. Like, this thing is really, really cool. So it's like there's something about it. Like, I've had this for a while, but there's something about it that makes you not want to use it. And I don't know what that is, but the screen looks fantastic. You have your own selfie screen here. Tiny little body. It comes with this housing because it was getting stupidly hot. Shooting at 4K 60 or 4K 120, like you can see that 4K 120. And a lot of people are asking, why would you get this at 2.7K 30 frames per second when you can get this for a lot cheaper? Actually, I think the price is even lower for the Action 2.
I'll have a quick look. Versus
the Go 3. So, yeah, I don't know. I would say, that was a heating test from a long time ago. It's saved on there. Okay, yeah, I would say that's an interesting comparison, really. And again, I don't know what it is. I actually think this could be a really good buy. I think that, to me, there is a weird warp that happens with this. So even when you put it on D-warp, if you were to look at this and it's it just makes your body look a bit weird. If you use the iPhone front-facing camera, the newer ones, it if you put it on your face and you kind of tilt it up and down, it really warps your face. That's kind of what this does a little bit. Maybe not as much, but it has that kind of effect. So when you're holding it, even if you're not a slim person, it still makes you look way plumpier.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely. And the current prices for that's $100 cheaper than the Go 3 at the moment. So it's only $299 US.
So this is $299 US.
$299 US.
This is $399.
$399.
And but I mean, when you're comparing how tiny this thing is, still to this, but then again, you also get a screen on this one, touch screen, mind you. It's a tough one.
I will go with the Go 3 before the Action 2. You get a touchscreen with the Action Pod with the Go 3. That's detachable from it. So you can put the Go 3 in a smaller and confined space than what you could and make the adjustments as well.
True. And when you take this off, I mean, if you can't remotely view this separately, so
no.
if you put it somewhere else, yeah, I don't know. What are you guys thinking about that? And you feel free to look at the comments too, because
I'm just trying to.
I've missed them a little bit.
So, we'll just say a quick hi to Kelly
Kelly's
Home and Cafe.
and Roastery.
Yep.
Hey, look, I'll be up here. I'm like the
Oh, don't leave. Can you put me up there? I don't want to be on the... This is your show, bro.
It's everybody's show here. You're not the biggest fan of either. All I'm gonna say is I love Insta over the GoPro. Well, you also have the 1RS 1-inch edition. I think, okay, here we go. We're gonna eliminate some things here, shall we? So, Action 2 does have a higher sensor. So let's make some easy things here. So like let's get rid of some of the easy ones.
The
X2. X2 can go away.
And the Go 2.
And the Go 2.
Yep.
Okay, those are old news. Hero 9, we can get rid of that one.
You can get rid of one Action 3.
And get rid of the Hero 10. I got that connected to the Volta, which the Volta's still pretty cool. I do like the Volta. Hero 11, obviously we're gonna keep that one out there because that's a contender.
I think the 1RS with the Leica lens, I think that's that.
Oh, I have two Action 3s here, so we can get rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's probably, if we just want to go broadly over action cameras, that's not really an action camera with the 1-inch sensor. I think
so this one you're saying.
I think that one that's out of the equation.
It's not an action camera.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can have a 1-inch sensor, but you can't buy it separately, can you?
No, you can't. No. And it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack to try even find one if you don't have it already. Like, they're literally very hard to get now.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. So then we'll take that out of the equation. So now we have the 1RS 360 with the Boost 4K lens. I think we should take out the 1-inch edition of the 360 because it's not really. Wait, oh, I see the face. What does that even mean? What does that face mean?
Look, I wasn't a fan of it. I really wasn't a fan of it, but have used it quite heavily in the last few months, and I absolutely love it now. I love my X3, but I've got a lot of videos coming up about the 1-inch. But if we go an action camera, it's not an action camera, it's more of a professional camera than it is an action camera. So yes, I'll let you take that one out, Danny.
Okay, so we'll take that one. It does have great quality when it comes to getting that 360 footage. Definitely better quality overall of all of them. And we'll get to that. Navdeep says, "Will the Go 3B the perfect camera, like first action camera?" So we'll get there. You love the 1-inch, not gonna lie. Yeah, the 1-inch does look good. Would you rather, you should order all the cameras by image quality and accuracy. But it also depends on, excuse me, it also depends on where you're going to be portraying your work. If it's on like Facebook and people are just flipping through their phones, if it's on TikTok or Instagram, and it doesn't really matter about the video quality. I personally think depth of field really helps a lot, which none of these really
do that.
Having said that, although I would say the X3 would be the way to go if you're trying to do more of that line of work, because you can kind of have it all there, right?
The X3 is the most user-friendly camera that's out there compared to the GoPro and all the other ones. But yeah, if you're just starting out, I would suggest the X3 straight away.
Yeah. And we'll try to get to all of your questions. We might miss some of them, by the way, that are coming in the chat. So, and I hate to ask for any super chats, but if you have like something you need to know, like right this second, throw in like $1 super chat so it separates it from the other ones, so we can see it. But other than that, we'll try to get to your questions for free, no problem. But I think I'm gonna take out so I have the Pocket 3, not from DJI, which is really weird that there's a Pocket 3 from Fayutech. They also had a Pocket 2.
I think that's good marketing because DJI haven't brought it out yet. DJI have to bring it out shortly, you would think, and they've just beat them to it. So what's DJI going to do now?
That's a really good question. I mean, it's a cool concept for a camera, and the picture quality was pretty good, actually. Like, I liked it, but as far as an action camera, I mean, you have to ask yourself, we have to separate action camera and vlogging camera. Sorry, that's the Action 2 beeping. It's like a timeout.
I was going to say.
So, I mean, there's vlogging camera and there's action camera. So I think from most of you guys watching, you want both. You want something that's both, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So Firetech Pocket 3 is great. Let's even just kind of compare it to like let's say that's like DJI Pocket 3 is going to be similar to that. So
yeah, and like I think it's I'm not a fan of them to start with, but what's to say DJI brings out something better than that?
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's true. I mean,
The only thing I like about that is that it's got a magnet on it.
yeah. So, and it does a great job. Let me see if I could just pop this somewhere. Like, if I was the, yeah, you can just pop that right there on something metal, and it's like that's
the only calling card for me is that.
And I don't know how to. Huh,
there you go.
That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, okay. It's a cool camera. I think that's the hardest part about this camera coming out too, is people that probably know about it will be like, well, I might wait till to see what the DJI Pocket 3 is, you know?
Yeah, I definitely would. If I was interested in those types of cameras, I'd be waiting for the DJI one.
But I'm gonna take this out of that list.
Yep, definitely. Yeah. Well, it's not really an action camera.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. Okay. And just because I've seen this, I feel like I've seen this multiple times. I've been jamming. I've been jamming. Can you connect a wireless microphone to the Go 3 action pad?
No.
No. Are you sure?
Not at this point.
Are you sure?
Pretty confident. Can you?
Pretty confident? Well, let's find out for you. I'll find out while you talk.
Okay.
I need to find a wireless microphone that's USB-C. Where am I going to find that?
Oh,
Back here somewhere.
where's your DJI one? That probably won't work. It probably won't work on it either. The small rig one. All right.
You know, Insta360 have never been good on that, right? That's more of a DJI thing where it does that. But
Like
I'll give it a try.
I think they might bring an adapter out like they have with all their other cameras, like the X3 and the 1-inch edition. You have to buy the adapter, so I dare say they might do that again, which would be cool to have. But the audio is not too bad in the Go 3 to start with as well. How's it going?
So yeah, it's not powering on. So I'm guessing because it draws its power from the camera. So even if you had like a powered one, so you think I should try the DJI one?
Yeah. Have you got a DJI one handy there? So, but honestly, I don't think it's going to work. I think you'll have to wait for the adapter like they have with all their other cameras. You always got to get that extra bit of adapter and bracket, and they'll probably even bring out another bracket for it as well.
All right, so DJI wireless. Let's go with this shot right here. So obviously it's powered, which is great. So I'm gonna hit record. I'm gonna go like this.
Sounds like trains are coming.
So then I know I'll play it back. And this.
No, I couldn't have.
No, because it would be really loud. It'd be like, yeah, no, it's not. So no, you can't do that.
No.
Yeah. So there we go. You answered your question for you. You don't have to write that anymore. I wondered if there was an action camera that is gimbalized. You mean like this, the one we were just talking about? I mean, yeah, I guess. See, but here's the thing. Would I put this on the hood of my car going 100
No way.
miles per hour down the road? No, because it would. I think that would affect the gimbal. Because it's moving.
It would blow around and horrendously.
Okay, so we've answered that question. We're gonna get rid of some of these things here. So we have right now. We have the contenders are 11 Action 3, GoPro 11 Action 3, the One RS boost, but also can be, it's a 360 camera, but also has the boost mount. But I always feel like I don't want to scratch those lenses, so I'm gonna keep that protector on there. We have the X3 Action 2 and the Go 3 that we put right here. What do you guys think in the chat? out of these ones, which one would you eliminate? I would love to know, which one would you eliminate? Hero 11, Action 3, 1RS, Go 3, X3, so many names. Action 2. I don't know. What would you get rid of?
Which one I'd get rid of?
Yeah.
Action 2. I don't like it to start with. That's been biased.
Okay. Fair enough. But it's a good price though. Actually, that's a phenomenal price for an action.
I wouldn't, even if I've got no use for it. There'll be nothing that I would conceive myself using it.
Except you forgot one more important thing. I can plug a USB microphone into it and it will work. Did you know that?
But you can do that with the Action 3.
I was like, there's not a time bomb going up. We have a visitor. We can do that with the Action 3.
You can do that with the Action 3.
Yeah, true.
So I'd rather the Action 3 than the Action 2.
Okay, well, Go 3 Illuminati, Action 2. Welcome to the stream, Emma. This is the other worker here at the office. Hello. She's my secretary.
I'm the boss.
She's the boss. She pays me. So everyone's saying they would eliminate Hero 11. Wow. Action 2, Hero 11. I think you should add the 1-inch edition. You think we should keep that in there? Well, it kind of makes sense though to get rid of it because you can't really buy this mod. You can't buy it anywhere. You just can't get it.
No, I don't. I just think it's out of. It's no use being in the mix of it.
So I don't know why, but I don't like the idea of getting rid of the Action 2 because it just looks like it. I feel like it can be really good, especially for that price. So overheating with the Action 2, yeah, that's true.
But what are you going to use it for? Like if you had a tight, small space that you wanted to record in, which one are you going to pick? You've only got the only options you've got is the Go 3 and the Action 2.
Okay, so
and you're not streaming on a 4K TV. It's going straight to social media.
Okay, true. I'll get rid of the Action 2. Yeah, you happy about that?
Yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, very.
Okay, so now here we go. Let's talk about the 1RS here. And feel free, you can sit at that desk if you want to. Okay, so let's talk about the 1RS and how it fits in. Now, to be honest, this came out, what, last year? No.
No, 2 years old now.
2 years old, so it's probably due for an update.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into here in a second, like what we think might come out. We can't share any information that we might already have, but things that we don't know, like this might come out. I could say that. Yeah, I mean, this is a camera that I feel like I would, if this was my only camera, I think I would love this. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Oh, it's a great camera. Like I love the 1RS, especially because you can take it from 360 then to a 4K boost lens, and I think it even goes up to, you can boost it up to 6. Is that what happens when you do the 4?
Yeah, you can do 6K.
Yeah.
6K.
Yeah.
I made a video in 6K with the 6K footage, and it looked. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
Probably have, but I've seen so many of your videos.
I went down
can't
to like the
remember
botanical gardens or something.
Oh, I remember that one now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would suggest that
I think the scariest part about that for any normal day user is because it's modular. It's because you take it apart and you can change it. And I think that's what.
that is so. That's very
why
true.
it's not as popular as what we think it would be.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, that is kind of, if this was easy, like, okay, so this has housing on it right now to be able to mount it. Yeah, you know what, that makes sense. So if you look at it like this, you tiny screen, that's kind of a negative. The batteries, like buying new batteries, is that pretty tricky?
No, they're quite easy to get online, and they're not bad price either for the new battery, and plus you can get the boosted battery as well for longer life.
True. Okay, so there's that. But like, yeah, to switch this out, it's not that bad. And then like if you wanted to put the boost lens on there, you just pop it on, and that's you could see yourself, or you can flip it around and do it the other way if you didn't want to see yourself. That's kind of a bummer that you can't like have both. You know what I mean? Like if you want to have both options.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
So, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that's the problem. Like, you nail it. Why it's not the best action camera per se is because it's a little bit more complicated than you'd want to use. Just to whip this thing out and just go and get your shot, it's not as easy as the other one. So I'm gonna take this one off the list. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think everybody might agree with that too. So 1RS, you're gone. You're gone. Okay, what does that leave us with here? Is there any questions that we need to?
We've got a comment from Xander.
What does that guy want to say?
Controversially, I would say the X3 isn't really an action camera because you can't replace the lenses. I have scratched the lenses a couple of times whilst using them, although I love the camera.
Interesting. I mean, does that make an action camera? I mean, like this, the Action 2 we'll go back to, you can't replace that lens. With the X3, you can use single lens mode and you get 4K, like 4K, like as an action camera.
And you can also buy lens guards for it to protect it.
Yeah, Xander.
From scratches. And I know lens guards are such a topic that people have so much dramas with them. I use them. I've never had a drama with them. I only take it off when I want to put my camera in the water because they're not that great with water.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this out here for now. Okay, we have 3 options here. Go with GoPro 11. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna eliminate this one. The GoPro Hero 11. I mean, GoPros are action cameras, and great vlogging camera as well. So I'm gonna keep this up here. Quality, out of all of these, you're not gonna get better quality than the Hero 11. I mean, not even just in the spec part of it, but yeah.
The Hero 11 is the best quality-wise for video than out of any ones that have come out today.
Interesting that you agree with that.
But do I use it though? No.
Why not?
Because I use my 1-inch 360 edition.
Wait, so you would use your...
I use my 1-inch over my GoPro probably 75% of the time.
But for what?
For when I'm out vlogging, I use this before I use the GoPro.
Oh, did you do a video where you're like, guess which camera I'm using?
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed a big quality difference between the GoPro and that.
But I don't think that a lot of my viewers are watching in 4K. A lot of my viewers are watching on their phones and everything like that. So having that higher, like the 5.3K, that doesn't make much of a difference.
But we eliminated that anyways.
Yeah.
So all right,
bring it back.
Let's keep the all right. Action 3. The downfalls of the Action 3, in my opinion. I mean, look at this. You got front. I mean, you got everything. First of all, I'm going to say this right now. Someone was asking what's the best first action.
Yesterday. Yeah.
No, they asked it today. What would be a good action camera to buy? No, they're asking if the Go 3 was the best. I think this is the best first time action camera to buy. It is the most, it's the simplest, most user friendly. So if I turn this thing on and you can see, have a look at this. Like the screen is so easy to move around. You have your options here. I love how even like in time-lapse mode, you can click on that. Oops, click on that. And oh yeah, down here when you want to set it up, you swipe up and you can do it like set it on night lapse or whatever, but you have your time lapse here and it gives you recommendations. Like if you want to shoot crowds, clouds, sunsets, or custom, and with your custom, you could set up your resolution, but you can set up the time between each shot, each picture. So like that's cool. And there's a lot of that, like even trying to get in the pro settings, you can click pro here and you can change your exposure. It's all like really, this is the best interface, it's menu interface and stuff like that. I would say perfectly for that.
User friendly, definitely user friendly. You just got a new member, Danny.
Hey, Outdoors with Fathead became a YouTube member. So you have some good membership perks, by the way, for that $1. So we're gonna do members only streams where we dive into more of this stuff, or just chatting. And then if we do giveaways, when we do giveaways, you don't have to be watching live. I will let you know that you've won. So that's a huge membership perk. You know who took big advantage of that was last year. I gave away the Ulanzi tripod that was like $350 US, and they weren't watching live, and they won that. So I mean, that was a good investment.
Yeah, definitely. All right, here's
It's not a grift for your money either. I barely make anything out of that. It's just a good way to kind of separate from the normal subscriber thing.
All right, a camera we forgot about, GoPro Max,
You know why we forgot about it?
because it's shot.
Because GoPro forgot about it too. Like they should have released the GoPro Max 2 last year. It's so weird in my life that I know so much about this stuff. I don't know why. I know so much about this stuff and I never thought I would.
You're the GoPro king.
Oh, I'm the
You're the GoPro king.
I need a crown. I need a crown.
Or a panda head, one or the other.
Yeah. Carly says 95% of the time.
Yeah, that's for me. That's my better half.
Yeah. What was that percentage about?
That was for using the camera.
Yeah.
Because when I'm at home, I use my big camera, but when I'm out and about, I use.
True. Yeah. So I'm assuming. We'll talk about future cameras in a second, but I would say, in my opinion, the X3 beats the GoPro Max. Like, it runs circles around it. The X2 was even kind of better, and it all kind of stems to it. That goes like when you're using like 360 cameras, it kind of goes to the app. And Insta360's app is way better than GoPro's app at least for now, for doing like reframing and stuff like that.
And just the editing alone is so much easier than the GoPro app. The AI editing.
Yeah, it just got left in the dust. Yeah. Well, they had like a call last year that at the beginning of the year, they were like, we're gonna release 4 new cameras, and one's gonna be a Crater camera, one's gonna be, obviously the Hero 11, the upgraded to the 360. They said it, and they didn't do it. So I mean,
and they only brought out the 11 and the Mini Black.
And the Bones.
And the Bones, the 3, yeah.
That's a forgotten.
The Bones is obviously the creator's one.
Yeah, it's FPV. But I mean, like a lot of like Hollywood is using GoPros more and more. So I think they were trying to cater to that market. So yeah.
Oh, definitely, because they're becoming bigger and bigger in that market. But I don't think they're doing the fans and the everyday user any justice, though. I don't think they're thinking of them.
So will the Action 3 be worth it? That is a good question. What is the current price for the Action 3?
The Action 3 is, I think I just deleted it, is $367 US.
367. So the Action 2 was 300. This is 367.
Yep.
I mean, you know what? I would definitely pick the Action 3 over the Action 2. Just because that one body thing. But I do love, also, I love their mounting system, that magnetic mounting system they have. So this is, by the way, none of these companies are sponsoring this. However, DJI wants to give away an Action 3 on this like live streams session we have this month. So July, we call it. So that's a plus. One of you guys are gonna win an Action 3 this month. And I think that's a really creative, like, okay, I'm just sorry. I don't like
I'd take it out and put the other one you get in from Tellison and Ulanzi, where there's a 1/4-inch thread on the back.
1/4-inch thread on the bottom.
Yeah.
That does help a lot, except if you have it on there and like it hits something, it will turn. Like it's easy, you know what I mean? Like you put it on there really tight.
Yeah,
like,
true.
That's good,
Yeah.
but like if you're doing something action-y, that's why it's important to have this to keep it from, turning at all when you're doing like those biking and whatever you do. But yeah, I just think this is so nice to, I mean, Ulanzi has that quick release, which is good too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, do you
We're getting
think
off track a little bit.
Insta360 have taken note with the DJI Action 3 because their mount for the Go is quite similar?
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, the Go 3 has this down here, also built into their system right here. So yeah, I think maybe they did, because that is pretty cool. That is a good thing I love about that is that mounting system.
Yeah.
So is the Action 3 worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're buying your first action camera, The picture quality is not as good as the GoPro one, but look at price. What is the price of the Hero 11?
$399.
Oh, so it's just a little bit more.
Just a little bit, yeah. It's like $32, $33 more.
Okay. See, now it's going to boil down to price.
But
Yeah.
you could probably get the 11 cheaper if you're not a subscriber to.
What were you looking on?
That was straight on Amazon.
Straight on Amazon. So
Yep.
the member, and I think someone was saying they had a big deal or something. There's
I'll have a
deal
quick
going
look.
on for GoPro. There's a link in the description that should go right to GoPro's website, but I heard someone say there's a really like killer deal, so we'll have to check that out. Gentle Jake became a member. Thank you so much, Gentle Jake, for becoming. You don't want to miss out on that giveaway. That's what you're doing because you won. He won last year. Last year we gave away this guy, and he won it. And this is probably worth more than any of those other ones because no one knows how to knows where to buy them. Go for it.
So I'm in Australian prices. I need to go to a US store.
We're in Australia, by the way. That's why he talks so weird.
Talk so weird. Some people say I talk like a Home and Away reference, which I shouldn't really use because I don't like that show, but I talk like Alf.
Alf, the alien from outer
No.
space.
No.
The puppet.
Crikey. No, that's not even that. That's all right. Here we go. So without this, it's still $399 on GoPro's page. It's the exact same price as Amazon.
Someone was saying, and that's with membership.
That's with if you get a subscription. If you
Okay.
buy a subscription, if you don't buy the subscription, it's $4.99.
Although we've on this channel we've looked through that, and it actually makes so much more sense to get the subscription.
Oh hell yeah! I've had GoPros replaced through the subscription for free. So
Oh, we got another. Hey, Jesse's Enchanted Vibes. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much for renewing and becoming a member.
beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. I have to change this battery over here for this one. Keep talking.
Okay, so we're down to the. So are we eliminating one?
Yeah, I think we are.
Which one do you reckon? I am hesitant to say because I don't really want it to go, but I think the Go 3 needs to be eliminated.
The Go 3.
Yep.
But you've never used it.
I know, but if we're looking at quality, like image quality,
Yeah.
all the last three there are beating it.
Okay, looking at image quality. This is tough. I did a video recently on my Instagram stories, and I don't know if I could show you. I can show you the video here. Oh man, I got a package delivered today that they had.
Xander's going Go 3 for the win.
You think Go 3 is the winner for you? It is good. This is tricky.
But I love it, like, yeah, this is harder than we thought it was going to be.
Okay, let's take all I'm gonna take all any biases I might have. Bias. All bias out and say, okay, if I was going to go somewhere and try to get really creative shots, I would pick X3, okay? If I was going to talk to the camera and vlog and try to get the best picture, I would pick Hero 11. If I was gonna buy an action camera for my dad, I'd get the Action 3. Because it's so simple. It's so simple. And then the Go 3, if I was going on a trip and doing stuff for behind the scenes, like Instagram and if I was vlogging my trip and I wanted a really cool secondary camera that's just to get some cool creative shots that are quick and easy, if you want to talk to the and be like, all right, we're behind the scenes, we're gonna shoot this cool thing, I would go for that. Does that narrow it down a little bit? I like all of them.
It's X3, GoPro, and then the DJI. I'm a fan of the Go 3, but for the way that you've just said it, with vlogging and everything like that, audio is such a big thing for me, and the audio and those other three cameras are so much better.
There's a life hack for you right there in the comments. Zion Farm Can you bring that up really quick? Great story. Bought a used GoPro Hero 8 Black, got replaced by a GoPro with a Hero Black 9 for $50 US. That happened to me. I got the 5. I don't know if you've seen that video on my channel, but I bought the 5. I already had a membership, but I was actually making a video talking about whether the subscriptions are worth it. And I had a broken 5, and I was like, well, let's just see if this works. And it worked, and they sent me a 9. They said they were gonna send me an 8, which I was excited about because I was thinking I was gonna build up like a little GoPro collection. But then they're like, no, we actually were just gonna send you a 9 because I think they ran out of 8s as like replacements. And I was like, that's so crazy. I had a 5 that was broken for, I don't know, 4 years, just sat as a paperweight, and they replaced it for free because I think in Australia they didn't have a payment system that worked out. So anyone that was in Australia or New Zealand or maybe outside of the US, you would get to the point where they're like, well, we're just gonna give this to you for free. I was like,
but when I did mine from that video, because I watched Danny's video to learn about it, and I asked if they could waiver it, and they waived it. Because they wanted to charge me to start.
I think they were going to waiver it anyways.
No, they were going to charge me to start.
I think they say that.
Yeah.
Just kind of scaring you away, maybe, so that you'd be like.
So you go, oh yeah, I'll pay for it anyway. But I just asked them to waiver it, and they did, and I got my replacement for free, and I went from a 5 to an 8.
Okay, what's the chat saying in the poll?
So still GoPro at 56, DJI 19, 24, Insta360, and other 1.
Okay, so if we had to get rid of one of these, I would say I'm going to get rid of the Action 3.
Yeah, because I was just going to say, have they still having
in 2023? It's not.
Are they still having focusing issues with it though?
Really?
No, I said, are they?
Oh no.
They fixed that. Yeah.
In the latest update. So, focus is good. The front, man, this is so tough. They have the front touchscreen and everything like that. It's so. If this technology was, if this screen technology was in the GoPro, it would be the GoPro for sure. It's like there's the best of both worlds. It's really weird. Here's why I'm gonna get rid of the Action 3. One of the reasons why is because you only have two screen options. So if you're to set up your screen, so it's like, I think you go over here. So you have ultra wide and you have wide, and then standard, which is like a D-warped wide. It's not, you don't have anything that's really that's really wide. I don't know if I could focus on that thing here. It's really wide, and then even when we go to standard, it's still really wide. So you don't have anything that's narrow, which is GoPro has something more narrow, so you get a closer shot. You know what I'm saying? It's all just wide.
It's all just wide, but then again, if it's just wide, just bring your hand closer. Wouldn't that fix that problem? If it's if you're out there and you're really wide and you want your in close shot, just bring it.
And if that. I'm not talking about that.
And if you don't have a mic, you're gonna get better audio.
Oh, see, now you brought it up about the mic because you can just plug.
Because you can just plug the DJI mics into it.
You can plug any USB mic into it.
Yeah.
You're killing me here, but I was not. That was more of I'm saying if you were gonna put this on a surfboard or where you want to capture something, or if you want to get the landscape. Let's say you go to the Grand Canyon. I don't know why I said it that way, but you'd want to get a little bit more of a narrow shot. I get you can probably. There's a zoom on here, but it's How does the zoom work?
But if you're in the Grand Canyon, wouldn't you want to try and get everything, not just a narrow little spot? You'd want all the Grand Canyon.
Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of one of these. Okay. Looking at all of them, which one would I go for? Which one wouldn't I go for? And it would be the Action 3. Not because I don't like it, just because I like the quality of the GoPro image better. Does that work?
Yeah, that works. That works.
Okay. Then Xander just brought this up.
Yeah.
Go to the battery life though is so much better. But you can just get a bunch of other batteries. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to. I'm at a loss now. This is really tricky. Okay. So
do you bring it back now and take away the GoPro because the GoPro batteries are horrible?
No, I'd still use this and just have other batteries to switch to.
And you have 100 batteries for GoPro anyway, so.
Yeah, or you can get the I got so much stuff on this desk.
The Volta?
The Volta.
Volta. And you also got the Telesim one as well.
Oh yeah, the Telesim one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of options out there for that. Also, there's 50 people watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you can hit that thumbs up button and make sure you vote in the poll, and stay tuned to this channel for future live streams, because we will do some giveaways and stuff like that, and I will tell you all about that. We've been going for an hour. We're just gonna wrap this up pretty soon.
Yeah.
We need to talk about, you know what, we'll save that for another live stream, talking about the future stuff that might be coming out, maybe like what we want to see on the Hero 12. We'll save that for a future stream as well. And yeah, I don't know.
Are we going to pick a winner though?
Yeah, we're going to pick as far as which is the best action camera of 2023 so far. Obviously new ones are going to be coming out later on. Xander's right. If we're talking about action camera, I'm gonna get rid of the X3. As far as, even if I was to vlog with it, it looks so cool though, man. I'm struggling here.
I'd keep the X3.
You would keep the X3?
Yeah, X3. I'm picking, the winner for me is the X3.
That's your winner?
That's my winner, is the X3, over the GoPro and over the
Go 3.
Go 3.
Okay, all right. I'm happy to see what the chat says. With that poll, where's the poll at?
It's 56 to GoPro.
I want that trio.
26 to Insta, 17 for DJI, and still other at 1.
This is a good combination right here, though. It is. It really is. I actually think this is the best.
That's if you had the coin to be able to get them all. The X3 and the Hero 11 is the package combined with your phone, as Danny's got there.
Yeah, with your phone.
And the Go 3 just for those cool little shots.
Go 3, this is super easy to take out. Like, I would go out and vlog, but no, I use this a lot in Sydney, and it was really cool. But you're right, it's not the quality. You got 2.7K, great stabilization. You can get impossible shots with this thing. Really fun to just whip out and take a quick video, or like if you want to be a little bit sneaky or hidden camera-y, this is better for that. I'm excited to see what they come out with the 12. So I'm gonna say, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna say the Hero 11.
Yeah, of course you are.
And you're gonna say?
I'm gonna say the X3 because that's me. But.
And I don't think that with the Go 3, I think that this is still a really good buy. It's a great camera, but if you're asking which one is better in quality, that's what it's gonna boil down to. And the price is basically similar with those. It's about identical, right?
Yeah, nearly helped. Let's have a quick gazer. So
$399 versus $399. Sure.
Yeah, $399 for the Go 3.
Yeah.
Hi, Scotty.
It's just tough.
He's coming at the end.
Scott Davies. Oh, we said his name twice. Don't say it 3 times.
No,
he'll show up.
No.
Somehow that's just how he does it. So, yeah. I'm gonna say Hero 11. You're gonna say?
I'm gonna say
X3.
X3. And
I'm gonna say Go 3 and Action 3 are still really, really good buys. Depending on what. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep.
I don't think we know enough and have really tested the Go 3 out enough to really put it up against anything else. I said, even though there's been some crazy shots that we've seen on YouTube, I think once we dive into it a little bit harder and see what the actual capabilities of it, I think that's gonna bump another one out.
Yeah, true. Okay. So, any other questions? Any questions you guys might have? We'll do we'll just call this the Q&A session of it.
And now, it's question and answer time with Danny Bly.
There we go. Got to run that intro.
Yeah. I only did it once.
It gives us a good break here. Okay, so I see, should I buy the Go 3 right now or wait for the X4 till next year, then buy it? Is my decision good? It depends on what you're using it for. If you're looking for a good little travel camera, yeah, Go 3 is a good buy. Oddly enough, I think that the Go 2 wind reduction was better than the Go 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. But I think the case, because the case is so different from the Go 2 to the Go 3, I think that's
no, but even when it was like by itself, standalone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit better on the Go 2, but yeah, if you're looking for a tiny little camera, like, I think you check out Luke Edwin's channel. You know, he's got all those really creative ways to use it. That's what I love about this. It's a very inspiring camera. It's like you want to get inspired to go out and create some stuff, get some like really cool, like it'll look better than your Hero 11 for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. And I think it's got a better focus.
It's a
not a focus, but it's like it's
focus closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the GoPro's got a bit more. You got to be out. What's the distance for the GoPro to start focusing?
It's like 12 inches. Maybe
Yeah,
a foot
yeah. I
or
think
something
the
like that.
Go
Maybe
3
less
is a
than
lot
foot.
closer than that.
Yeah. Okay, so should I purchase a separate protective case for the Go 3? And by the way, Kelly's Home Cafe and Roastery, what is the best gimbal for the Go 3 for both the phone and the GoPro? We did talk about that earlier on the stream, and we found out that the Flow, you could actually use your GoPro. You just put it on the mount like that, and it works. Just can't see the screen, but it's a GoPro, so you know it's going to be there. Should I purchase a separate protective case for the Go 3? No, they're pretty indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
I think the only thing that you want to get extra of is just the lens caps.
Yeah, true. So these lens caps do come off on the Go 3, and by the way, the Go 3 comes with this action pod, so you don't have to buy a separate action pod. This is all part of the package. So, next question: which one is best for low light POV style videos? I'm gonna say when you do the right settings, go the GoPro Hero 11. No, the Action 3. No, the Insta360 One RS 1 inch.
I think they're all so different. They all do such a better job at a different low light environment.
I did a whole low light comparison between the Hero 11 and the Action 3, and what was the other one I did on that? Oh, the One RS 1 inch.
The One
edition.
RS 1 inch.
And yeah, when you put the proper settings in for the GoPro, it felt like a better low light. You take the stabilization off completely. You have to do that, and then use the gimbal or whatever if you're moving. But I would say your DJI is darker. It's a darker look, and Hero 11, everything's a little bit brighter. Maybe not as sharp, but everything just kind of looks a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, next question. You read this one.
One of my criteria is to buy an action camera is battery life, because if you're recording but your battery dies in the best moments of recording, your recording sucks.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
so true.
Well, jumping on that, I would say Action 3.
Yeah.
If you oh gosh, so man, this
I think
there's so many give and takes. Actually, we need to talk about putting all the best parts of everything in to make the best action vlogging camera. The tiny camera that
I'll take the battery life out of the DJI.
Battery life and screen, touch screen, and also the menu system.
Yep.
Okay. So this doesn't really answer a question.
No.
We're just kind of going off on a tangent here, but
But then the menu setting in the X3 is probably, I find, more user friendly than the DJI. But I know the X3 a lot more as well.
No, I'm saying, yeah, sorry. The touch menu system on here.
There's nothing wrong with the...
Oh, the touch on here? Yeah. I like this one better. But...
It comes down to personal preference.
Personal, what would you guys say in the chat? What would make it... so, overheating wise, you would get, the battery life, overheating.
Yep.
Put it... And see, the GoPro's sensor, oh my gosh, it is so tricky.
Yeah. But then you throw in the Leica 1 inch lens.
Oh, stop it. Okay. I picked the GoPro as my favorite action camera of 2023 so far. You picked that one, okay.
I picked the X3. I'm picking the X3.
There we go. If you want something with better battery life, if you're worried about that, I mean, like I said, you have the Volta that's plugged into it, giving you way more battery life if you're worried about that going off, or the Telesin extendable. That one's better, yeah. You can plug that. That gives you extended. There's ways to, if it's that important, there's ways to avoid running into that problem. So, yeah.
Does from JMT, does the X3 have better life than the, I've never tested it, than the Action 3?
Action 3 has the best battery life.
Has the best battery life,
out
yeah.
of all of it.
Yep.
Go 3, Xander said he did a Go 3 test, but it was like at 1080p. So it's like, yeah, when you want to talk about like dropping down to those frame rates, because even when you drop these ones down to those frame rates, you're going to get better battery life out of these ones.
Yeah.
So.
I have both GoPro 10 and Insta X3. They are both easy to play with settings, and they are. Like,
yeah, they are.
They are.
I mean, once you learn the GoPro menu system, it's just not as attractive to me as the Action 3 menu system.
Yeah.
So, next question.
Is Action 3 magnetic? Is it? Is the base magnetic? Has it got a magnetic base on it?
Yeah, because it's
just like the Go 3?
Let's see.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, because it's got this whole thing.
So Insta360 have just
Copied it?
copied it.
Yeah, because watch.
Too bad it couldn't. No, the
it's
case
not-
might. The
not
case might. The actual.
it is
won't.
magnetic.
It wants it. Oh, Scott's reviews dropped.
Whoa, let's party. Everybody dance now. Nope.
And Scott's saying, I'm with GoPro 11. Best image quality. Insta360 has bad skin tones.
Also, go check out Scott's reviews. He's got a great channel. It's growing really well.
Definitely, yeah. I checked on it this morning. I had a look this morning because he popped up in my feeds, and yeah, no, they're cool ads.
He reviews a lot of stuff, and he spends the dollars. He spends the dollars to review it. So give him some love over there. So he spends some dollars over here for that shout out.
Yeah.
Seriously, all 40 of you go over there and subscribe and hit that thumbs up here too, if you can.
Would you be willing to do a video going over cinematic settings for the One RS 360?
You.
Look, as much like
It wouldn't get a lot of views.
No, and I don't think it's
Not that you can do it about views, but yeah.
And I don't think it's built for that either. I think you could pull that off with the GoPro, because Danny definitely has, because you even get the anamorphic lens and that.
I would say all you have to do is put it on 6K. 6K gives you that cinematic look, and with the 1 inch, that would even look even better. So just put it in 6K mode if you have a computer to process it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and even I've struggled with it processing it at 6K as well, so I'm dumbing it down to make it easier for myself.
Next question.
All right.
You did that one.
Have we done that one? Oh, yeah. Okay, so if GoPro fixes the freezing, battery life, and touch screen lagging, I will go GoPro.
You would love GoPro.
Yep.
Yeah, I honestly don't experience a lot of freezing with it. I think I've done videos and I've tested it out, and I really think it boils down to the SD card. So the SD card, the one I like to use is this one right here. Why am I doing that when I have a perfectly good overhead camera right here? So you get the one that's Extreme Pro. Like, I've never had problems with this, and then I put the Extreme, which is the brown one, which they sell with it, and I've had problems with it. So I would suggest that.
I've never had freezing with it. I've never had freezing with it because I've watched your video and made sure I had the right SD card.
There's ways to set it up, and also, like, I always, unless I want to record the GPS settings, I'll turn GPS off. I'll turn Wi-Fi off. I'll turn a lot of the things off. I think one of the things that used to make it freeze before, and I wish they would fix, is when it's not recording. Like when you have Hypersmooth on and it's not recording, it doesn't need to be on.
No.
It needs to be on when it's recording. Like a lot of times if it's off and you're doing some crazy stuff with it, it's trying to like do all that Hypersmooth action. I think that's kind of what could freeze it up too. So, but I mean, I haven't really experienced that on the 11.
No, either have I. All right, and we've got Go 3 for vlogging and POV shots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great angle. It's a great shot. It all depends on if you're more focused on like posting to TikTok, Instagram, anything that people would use on their phone. Yeah, it's great for that.
Hi, Danny. Can I call you Uncle Danny? Hi from Arizona. Did I say that right? Arizona?
It was Uncle Blackie, I think. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And no, you can't call me Uncle Blackie.
Best camera for underwater.
What do you think?
Well,
GoPro.
at this stage, I will say GoPro.
GoPro.
When, because you do need a dive case for the X3.
It is waterproof.
It is waterproof, and you
because
can.
of the
but the
distortion.
Distortion, and it doesn't go that deep. But with the dive case, you can definitely go deeper, and that's also with the GoPro 11.2 with the dive case. You can go deeper.
Let's go deeper into this conversation. Actually, we should wrap it up pretty soon, but let's get through the rest of these. So last bit of questions. Can we have first of all, can we have a poll for a giveaway? What would the poll be? Do you want to win something? Yes or no? And it'd be 100% yes. Let's. Can we end that? I'm gonna end the poll. Well,
Yeah.
I'll end it.
And GoPro's won it.
I'll end that poll on there. So, go for it.
All right, so I do in-car videos and POV shots. GoPro is too heavy to mount on my head, but it's a bummer that the Go 3 doesn't record in 4K. If you're in the car, would you not mount it somewhere else instead of on your head?
Well, if you want to get like turning at your head, I guess.
Yeah, true.
But I would say if you wanted a good POV from your car, I've always had good luck with this guy right here, the necklace thing. Put your GoPro on there, and it's like a good spot for when you're driving. Yeah, 10 and 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, probably one of the safer places to put it, because if it's on your head, you might get in trouble, or it can sink down, or it's just a lot easier to have it there for a POV in your car, in my opinion. Check out the link down in the description for Tellison Store, and you can check it out there. It's pretty good price there too.
How many batteries would you recommend to travel on a plane for 30 hours?
Are you recording the whole time?
I think if you were going to record for 30 hours, you'd want to do it in time lapse or a hyper lapse, wouldn't you? Because that would be. Yeah,
But no,
you'd
no,
have
first,
to.
no.
That's
First of all, if you've ever flown internationally, like I have many times, nowadays on planes, they dim the lights on the windows. Like you can't undim them, so you're only gonna need it internationally, like for a little bit. You can't film at nighttime out of a plane and try to get some stars or whatever. Like it just doesn't work unless you're in the cockpit. Are you in the cockpit? Are you in the cockpit? Next question.
all right. So Xander, bit of inside information. Dive case coming for the Go 3.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Wait, for the housing, for the action pod, because you could take this down already just by itself, standalone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. And
I like the Dave case better, by the way.
the Dave case, yeah. I was gonna say Dave, but I didn't know.
What is your opinion on Akaso action cameras? They've reached out to me to review some of those. And before I said yes to it, I watched some other reviews on YouTube just to see what the quality was. And I've had some of these kind of cameras before to test out in the past. And they're always just like not worth it, as far as if you're gonna spend like $150 on something like that, I would definitely recommend jumping up here. Oops. Jumping up.
Put your lens guard on.
Where's my lens guard? I'd recommend going to Action 2 or something, or Action, well, yeah, that would be, or even Go 2 over those cameras. They're not. And if one jumped out at me and I tried it, I'd review it and rave all about it if it did. But that's why we're not really talking about those ones, because have you ever seen any of those?
Nah. I know I wouldn't touch them either.
They look great. Like you're like, whoa! It's got all this stuff, touchscreen on the front. It's like got everything that the big three have.
Yep.
But then when you're looking at it on the tiny screen, you're like, wow, this is actually pretty good. And then you put it in your computer, like, ooh, I have to make a video about this. Like, how am I gonna say that's not good. So next question.
All right, and we've got Scott's reviews. The X3 with dive case is different, but the image quality with GoPro Hero 11 winner.
Easily, and Adam Bolt's a friend of the channel.
Yes.
Does a lot of
Yep.
diving with it. Go check out Adam Bolt's channel. We might have him here on this stream in the future. So next one.
What's your thoughts on Hero 9?
It's fine. It rhymes.
Yep.
Hero 9 is fine. It's a good camera. Here it is right here. Progressively Hero 9, Hero 10, Hero 11. Obviously Hero 11's better. If you found, you might be bringing that up as a good point. Like if you're gonna get a cheap Sako, whatever it's called.
I'd buy an older.
I'd buy a 9, an
buy a
older
9.
GoPro. I'd even buy a Hero 7 over those, just so you know. Hero 7 still holds up too.
Yeah.
Let's go through these pretty quick.
All right.
Oh wait, we missed his question.
No, we answered that one because that was the vlogging. Where is it? Here. We answered that one. Action 3 for vlogging and POV shots and low light.
We didn't answer it directly, but we kind of talked about it earlier. The GoPro Hero 11 would be great for that, but you'd want stabilization off. And although the Go 3 has a thing called, it's gotten like low light stabilization, so it knows that it's low light and it keeps it stable. So I haven't played around with that yet, but I would say that might be something to consider, depending on how much you're moving.
All right, we love a neck mount or car mounts.
Yeah, love a neck mount.
Yep.
GoPro
20 batteries.
Yeah, for the okay, so for me, if I was doing international travel and I wanted to vlog that trip with the GoPro, I'd probably have 3 batteries, and I probably would only use 1 or 2 of them max. So because I might know what shots I want to get. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this quick shot here. Okay, out the plane, walking up to the plane, walking to the gate, whatever. You kind of know what shots you get them quick, and you kind of edit them quickly. So I'm not like recording the whole time, and that saves battery a lot. So let's go.
And Xander would buy a GoPro Hero 7 before he'd buy those other cameras. Yeah, so I would use a GoPro with media mod. The only drawback is it gets too hot. I've never had my GoPro overheat in my media mod though. I've never had that.
I did when I was using this for the stream, but I had it setting down and not like in the Volta. It does get hot. It depends on where you're using it, what you're using it for. I still personally to this day would say I would pick, the only reason I even have the media mod on this now is because I was using it as a like a HDMI output. And I would still say that Windslayer that's $5, I would put that on there and use that any day of the week over having a media mod. And if you want like to be away from the GoPro and talk, I mean, that's a bit weird. I'd rather just like dub over the voice, or I would get like a microphone that has internal recording, or record straight to your phone and then just try to sync it up later as you're editing.
Is GoPro 11 Mini worst action camera in 2023?
Yes. Oh, it could have been so good. It was just priced. They're playing with the big boys. They're like thinking Hollywood. They're thinking all these major studios are gonna. Yeah, it's a GoPro. We're gonna spend. It's not for consumers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So.
And we got. You need to put that falling camera in your live recap, Danny, from Joe's Journey.
Oh. Mark that for me.
All right. What's that?
Oh.
QC issues. My Hero 9 turns off randomly.
It turns off, or do you have it set for a 5? Like you have it set for a timer. Like you can go through your settings and say how long, like it auto turns off after like 5 minutes or never. So maybe that's what it is, if that's what you're thinking. Or if you have it set so that it's, if you press this button, like a record button, when it's off, it'll turn on, start recording. And then when you press it to stop, it turns off. That's called quick capture. So it depends on, I don't want to insult you if you are very knowledgeable about it, and that seems like an easy solution. That's all I got for you though.
Yep. Best.
All right, go really quick because we're gonna eat some food.
Best camera for slow mo. Best camera for slow mo. Best camera for slow mo.
GoPro.
DJI Action 3.
What? No way.
Because it's the high resolution. You can record higher and more in slow mo with the Action 3 than what you can with the Hero 11.
Prove it.
Doesn't it go to like 220, 240 or something like that at 4K?
No, it goes 120, 4K.
120.
So 120, 4K, that's the highest you can go. Okay, let's do this. We're doing this? We're doing this. Okay, let's do it proper too.
So we're going at 4K?
Let's zoom in here. Oh yeah, there we go. And I'll put myself up here at the top here. All right, so 4K all the way to 120. I do love that you can change the frame rates. Did I just lose that battery?
Yeah, you just did. Yeah, that's gone.
Perfect timing.
Well, so the GoPro at 4K goes to 100.
Well, it goes to oh, that's because you're in.
That's a standard
That's 120.
setting.
That's also 120 frames per second as well.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Okay.
So, but I do like that about the Action 3 is that you can pick your frame rate, whether it's PAL or NTSC, and if you don't know what the difference is, basically in America, you use like 30 frames per second, 60, and that's kind of what the power system is on. So that's why you don't get that light flicker. But with the if you're in like Australia or a lot of other countries out there, the voltage is 220. So that's why we do 50 or like 25 frames per second and 50 frames per second. So if you have that light flicker, you have to change that resolution.
Fair enough then. So in the slow-mo setting, it's 2.7K at 200 frames for the
Which is
GoPro.
like 240 for the GoPro.
For the GoPro.
What? Oh yeah.
That's at
yeah.
That's at 270 at 2.7 frame at
2.7K.
K. But if you what's 4K on the Action 3?
Okay, so 4K on the Action 3 is 120 frames per second. That's as high as you go. If I'm going back to this screen right here, let's zoom in. Okay. So just so everyone sees it, 4K, 16 by 9 by the way, 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
Okay. Now 2K 16 by 9.
It's
still 120.
Yeah.
1080p, you can get up to 240.
Yep.
GoPro, you can get all the way up to one. Oh man, you're gonna make me work for this, aren't you? Oh, look at the battery life. Speaking of battery life, that's also 4K. So 4K. So don't worry about the
200
frames per
at
second,
one.
but you can get to 100, and then at 2.7K you can get up to 240. So that was on here. That's 1080p that goes to 240. Just keep it in mind that the same thing, 240 frames per second on both 1080p. Yeah, just 200. So
GoPro for the win.
GoPro for the win for now.
All right. Oh god, we've got a few. Let's.
How much further do we have? All right, we're gonna cut the stream off in 2 minutes. So,
all right.
If you have something very
$30
pressing,
microphone.
That $30 microphone that Danny recommended is great for. That's the. Which one was that? Oh yeah. The Ulanzi one. The boom one. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I love that one. That's great. I could have used that here and it probably wouldn't even sound any different.
Most glitchy camera ever.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I've never really tested it. Keep going.
All right, so then we've got, when I go to Australia, do I have to change my resolution
Only
in the systems?
It also depends on how you're editing. So if you put your timeline out, but if you see flicker, then you change your resolution. You change your region from 60 hertz to 50 hertz.
50 hertz.
Something like that.
All right, best app, best company, Insta360.
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 Hands down.
Yep.
DJI actually, they're not far off.
They're not far off. They're very
similar.
close. They're very close.
I thought Emma was laughing at us. She's like, nerds!
Oh, it's competitive now.
Nerds!
I love the Insta360 app. It's hands down. It's amazing. It's so cool.
It's great.
DJI is getting close to it. Not there, but close.
It's on.
It's not on par. Don't say it's on par because it's not.
It's close.
No, it's close. It's not on
All right,
par.
keep going. I'm
It's
hungry.
close.
We're gonna go eat food.
Everyone's going, thanks to the stream. What's this one?
Thank you for saying thanks.
Bad thing about 5.3 is my computer, however, takes processing forever to process it. I usually shoot at 2.7. That's all right. That's
I did a
normal,
video, by the
yeah.
way, if video proc converter, and you can convert your files. And for some reason like that, I know sometimes on computers it can be really glitchy, and if you convert those files, it'll fix the problem. You have to pay for the software, unfortunately, but and it's not super expensive, but you have it forever. But that helps a bunch.
Yep. All right, then we've got Insta360 have games and stuff.
Well, they have like shooting styles, fun things that you can do with it, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, cool. Thanks for the info. And we're good. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. 1:30, we did it. We did 90 minutes.
Yeah. So when's the next one, Danny?
When's the next one? Well, let me ask you guys something. Would you guys like a stream tomorrow? That was fun.
That was good.
You're not gonna be here though tomorrow.
I can be here tomorrow.
Oh, you can be here tomorrow?
be here.
All right, maybe we'll get some other people here too. So we have another camera that we can switch to. Let's see if we can get another person here. Tomorrow is the 4th of July.
You're gonna have a 4th of July party?
Yeah, all right. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah? July. It's on. I still gotta get work done though.
And there's Emma waving in the background.
Bye, Emma.
That's triple X.